Easy now, Livewire here from Storm Freerun, bringing you another handstand tutorial for flow. Today we're going to cover the handstand against the wall, moving on to handstand on the floor. Hopefully you watched a previous episode where I showed you how to do a frog stand and a headstand, which are two very fundamental exercises for getting the handstand. With a handstand against the wall, you might want to find a softer environment, put a pillow down, have someone spotting you, but again, not that important, you can do it without. Your head's going to be 1 to 2 feet off the ground. It's not the most dangerous thing for a human to be, as much as your senses might tell you no. When you were a kid, you were doing that anyway, so it's no big deal. One of the problems people do when doing a handstand against the wall is they put their hands too close. It's the most common mistake I see. People put their hands right next to the wall, bounce straight back down. Or the other extreme, I don't see it as often, but sometimes people put their hands too far away, they end up collapsing into the wall. You want to find the medium in between, I'd say about 1 to 1.5 feet away with your hands, so you've got enough room to bend this leg and touch the wall to get your balance. Some people like to go 2 feet touching the wall. I like to go 1, leave the other one straight. It gives you more realistic practice for when you're in a handstand. Hands down, 1 to 1.5 feet away, foot out, kick off one leg, find the wall with the other, toe up, foot against the wall. You can have both bent, straight, both, then you can go both straight and back down. When you're doing a handstand, to correct overbalance, you can fight with your fingertips. With underbalance, you can't fight with your heel of your hand. The only way to fight underbalance is to bend your arms and then correct and back up. So if you're falling this way, you want to bend your arms slightly, push back up straight. If you're overshooting, that's fine against the wall. As soon as you take it away from the wall, you really need that strength in your fingers. One of the main questions you get with regards to handstands is, where should my head be? Your head should be up, looking at your hands, not through. It's much harder to balance. It's a very capoeira style of a handstand. It can be done, but to master a handstand first, you want your head up, looking at your hands. When you're in a handstand against the wall, it's very good practice to try shrugging your shoulders, bending and straightening your elbows slightly, and walking your feet up and down the wall. This really gets you accustomed to being in the upside down position and stabilizing your body and building up all the muscles and joints around the handstand position. If you feel dizzy to begin with, that's often because you're just trying something new that your body's not used to. After a few tries, it'll feel a bit more natural and you won't be as uncomfortable in the position. So we're going to try it, handstand with the shoulder shrugs, elbow bends and feet up and down the wall, just to get you mobilized in the upside down position. Up, feet down and up, shoulder shrugs, and some elbow bends and straightens. All really good stabilization techniques to help you balance once you're handstanding, freestanding without the wall. Once you're comfortable handstanding against the wall, really simple next step to freestanding handstand is you tap off, let go. I'm going to show you that. Handstand against the wall, head up, remember, looking at your hands, in between both hands, tap away. Really simple. If you fall back, you're going to touch back onto the wall. If you come down, your feet touch the floor. This is something I can't stress enough. People give up. As soon as they stop falling out of the handstand, they give up. They come back down, they put their knees or their toes on the floor. If you fight every single time, you will build up that strength so quickly to master a handstand. You'll be laughing. A really good practice for getting strength for handstands is, as you come down, and you know you're going to come down onto your feet, fight it. Really fight it to the last second. That will build up your core strength and your stabilization for being in a handstand, so that when you're out there without a wall and you do start to fall, you can catch it. You're handstanding, you start to fall, fight, 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 fight. To the very last second, that build up your strength, tricep, shoulders, stomach. Start to fall, fight, 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 back up. It might take you a while to master, but if you try it on every time you come down, you'll get there quickly.